there, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you are all here. If you are new, big special welcome to you. I'm glad you've discovered the channel. All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and get started. The question for this pick a card is, what is next in love? So let's see what we can see with the cards here. Before we get going, I just want to remind everyone, if you have not already, please make sure to hit subscribe. I never want you to miss out. Plus, it really helps me out, so I would really appreciate it. All right, so what have we got? We have 3 decks set out here today, along with an oracle card deck. This is the Echoes of Nature oracle deck with my clear quartz to open up the energy. Here I have the Modern Spellcasters Tarot with well, gee, if I can pick it up. There we go, with citrine. And then here we have the Housewives Tarot with red jasper. Here we have the Wizards Tarot with smoky quartz. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I am going to live shuffle, and then I'll be setting out 3 piles, for which then I will invite you to select your pile. I will put timestamps in the description, so I'll have each of the piles, plus I'll put in the shuffling and the selection of your pile. That way it'll be a little easier if you're not wanting to watch the entire shuffling. All right, friends, that all being said, let's get started. Okay, here we are. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is calm your mind. Think of the question, what is next in love? See where your attention is drawn. Select your pile. If you need extra time, please feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, let's get started. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1. What is next in love? All right, so let's take a look at our oracle card first. Leadership. Okay, so this is a time where you're being called to be a leader. Wow. Okay, so let's see what these are. Let's see what these are. Okay, so let's see. We start off here with our 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is moving fast. The 8 of Wands talks about bracing for change. It talks about rapidly changing events. So it seems like something is coming in, and it seems like something's coming in pretty quickly. The 8 of Wands is running right into the Ace of Wands. So this is very exciting. This is saying here comes some change, and with that change, we're going to have this brand new opportunity to do something. The aces are all about new ideas and new beginnings and things like that. So this is looking really positive. Next, we have our Knight of Wands, or excuse me, our Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about, holding on and not giving up. It talks about standing your own. It talks about, I've come a long way, and I'm not going to let anybody knock me off of my progress, which is an awesome, awesome thing. So we've got some, now again, notice wands, wands, wands. And here we haven't talked about this one yet, but it's also wands. So we've got 4 wands coming in. So we're looking at a lot of heat here. We're looking at a lot of action. The suit of wands is all about effort and growth. So, things are moving along, and it seems like you're going to be a little protective over what you've done and what you've accomplished, or where you are in your life right now. We lead right here into the 7 of Wands, which again talks about really being confident in your ideas and things like that. What did we say here? We've got leadership. So here's your confidence coming through again. So one of the things that makes people most attractive is confidence. Now, there is a difference between confidence and cockiness. We do not want to be cocky. That's not the right way to go. But confidence is something that really makes you very attractive to others. Plus, it has a whole other host of things that are positive from being confident. Anyway, leadership clearly pulls into that, pulls in the confidence. Okay, so we're working, and then we get here to the 6 of Cups. Well, our 6 of Cups, now we've got cups, so this is love and emotion. This talks about really, moving forward with some kind of warm, fuzzy feeling. That's where I always call this the warm, fuzzy card. You're working hard on something, and you've got an idea in your mind of what you want. I think what you've been hoping for, the person that you kind of have in your mind as the ideal, the thing that you've always been wanting, like, I want this person to be X, Y, and Z, and it's kind of been your dream kind of thing and stuff like that. I think there it is. That's when you're going to see this person, the person who is lining up with what you've kind of wanted. That's a great thing. That is a great thing. So here we've got something else that is also pointing to your leadership and your success based off of all this past work. We've got our 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles talks about satisfaction from a job well done. So all this work that you've been doing on yourself, or that the tarot is calling on you to do, it looks like it's bringing a fast change. You're going to really be setting your boundaries with this person. So that way, you know what you want, what you expect, and what you are willing to compromise with, and things like that. That's important. And somebody that you've kind of set up in your mind of the ideal person from, when you were years past, this is something that's coming up almost like from the past type of thing, an idea you had. And then here's your success again. All right, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to put a bridge on from the top to the bottom, and we're going to get a little more detail. So far, it looks like some things are coming in pretty quickly. Somebody who is almost like that, I don't want to say mystery person. It's not a mystery. It's somebody who that you've been wanting. This has been your idea. Oh my goodness, we got another wands. Wands, wands, and wands for you. Okay, so we've got a lot of growth and effort going on. The 10 of Wands, let me start over here. I just got excited about that one. As I said, this is my bridge. So we're going to look here with the speedy change coming, and then we've got our 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands is about kind of feeling confident and, protective of what you've done. Well, we've got our 8 of Pentacles coming in. The 8 of Pentacles is the bridge. And this also talks about, staying very determined and, being a leader, paying attention to detail, and, to get from this fast change to a point where you're feeling confident. This is saying that you should be paying attention to things, be very consciously growing in your experience. Now, what does that mean, consciously growing? Well, it means you're making an effort. You're not just reflecting, going, yeah, I've come a long way since last year, or something like that. No, you're being very conscious of, this is what I want. You're going to define what you want, your boundaries. As I mentioned earlier, you're going to be thinking about what your standards are and what you you want and what you don't want. You're going to figure it out, and you're going to stick to that. Now here, this talks about the person who's coming in. We've got our ace, remember, and then we've got our 6 of cups, that nostalgia, warm, fuzzy feeling, our new opportunity, and it is bridged by the king of cups. Court cards are most often going to be personality types. So this is telling me that the person coming in is very much a loving person, very much, feels in control of emotion and wants to be a part of things with others in terms of keeping their emotional state as a positive emotional state, But our King of Cups does not like to fail, does not like to be criticized, doesn't really do well with that kind of thing. So, it looks like this person is really going to want to try to match up to what you want, because it's very clear that you're the leader here. So this person, is really watching what you're doing. So that's why it's super important that you set your boundaries, because they are watching. They want to comply with what makes you happy, which is a good thing. So this is not to suggest they're not going to be an active participant in the relationship. I don't mean that, but I think that they are more on the reserved side, and they are very much focused on making sure that you have what you need. I know that because we have our burden of success card, 10 of Wands, bridging our 9 to our 3 of Pentacles here. Remember, the 9 of the 9 of Wands is all about, not giving up. It's about achieving your goals of who you want to be, and not letting anybody knock you off, your pedestal or wherever you are, that you've achieved this. Going into our 3 of Pentacles, which is that success based off of past work. This is awesome. Now here it is with your 10 of Wands, bridging that, and it's saying you are in charge, you are in command of all of this, that sometimes you might feel like you need to lighten your load. So be careful what you ask for when you want to be the leader of everything. Just know that that's going to be a little bit more of a burden on you when you're the one leading things. Do you see what I'm saying? Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing, just to be aware that you might be the one directing things in this relationship. But I do see somebody coming in. This King of Cups indicates who you might be watching for. And then here's some great advice as to how to, develop that happy, lasting relationship with somebody. Woo! Pile 1, what do you think? I would love to hear what you think about your reading. Please drop me a comment. I would love to interact with you. And as I said earlier, if you haven't already, please make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe on your way out. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 2. All right, pile 2. Let's find out what is next in love for you, pile 2. Okay, we're going to look at our oracle card first. Surfing the waves. So this means going with the flow, with the up and down. This just talks about riding all those ups and downs and not allowing them to knock you off your surfboard. It talks about riding the wave. It talks about having confidence when you know things are bumpy. Okay, so we're going to put that there, and we're going to take a look at these. Oh, something's coming in right off the bat. All right, honey. We're going to see what we've got here. All right. So we start off with our our Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, this is awesome because this is all about a new love. This is all about new things starting, a brand new kind of experience of love. It's leading right into the Wheel of Fortune, and our Wheel of Fortune says, things that come around go around. Things have a tendency to resurface. And what I'm thinking, based on a couple of other things with this oracle card, is this is a real call to you to not repeat past mistakes. If you've had a bumpy relationship in the past, we are definitely not wanting to repeat some of those ups and downs and that kind of a thing. Yeah, it's running right into our Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups talks about having that warm, fuzzy feeling, like enjoy the moment. So somebody's coming in. Somebody's coming in pretty quickly, actually. Again, we're not going to repeat past mistakes. We're going to take a chance. We're excited. This is a new, exciting thing coming in. But again, the past keeps popping up. We got our Six of Cups, which is the past. We do not want to repeat our past mistakes. We have to learn how to ride the waves and not let things bother us when they're not important. I always talk about, like, choose, well, it's not my saying, but pick and choose, what's most important. Pick and choose your battles, because really, sometimes is it worth having a battle over? So, now, that doesn't mean you should sacrifice what's important to you. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes we realize we've been overreacting about things maybe that weren't as important as we thought in the moment they were. You see what I'm saying about that? Okay, so then here we've got our King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is, well, first of all, he's a king, so he's very stable. He's look at him relaxing there with his feet up on the ottoman. He's just willing to, he's ready to sit there and give what he can and help everybody. This is somebody who's probably going to be coming in for you. This is who it is. So the person's coming in. Who is it going to be? It's going to be somebody who is very generous, who has potentially a lot of wealth, and somebody who just wants to help people. That's an awesome personality trait, right? With this person, you're going to be able to build a foundation. We've got our Four of Wands here, and that talks about starting something new. It is about stability. It is about being able to build and having success. So this person who's coming in, you're going to have very much be able to start something with a nice relationship. I see that especially because we're running into our Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles, if I had to write one word on this card to remember what it means, I would write success. So this is all about kind of a reward. So, if you had past relationships that you feel like, God, why does this always happen? It feels like things aren't going well, or I always end up getting this, short end of the stick or whatever. That's all over now. And this is why you're being asked to ride the waves now. Surf the waves, so that, that up and down is natural. It's going to happen with everybody. We just have to be smart, and certain downs are not good, obviously. But every relationship has ups and downs. So we should not sacrifice what's important to us, of course, but sometimes we need to pick and choose what is worth arguing over, what is worth having problems about. So this is very strongly saying somebody else is coming in, and the advice is do not repeat past mistakes. Let's put a bridge on. Now, this is the bridge, so this is going to be pulling the top to the bottom, and we're going to see what other insight we can get. Oh boy, more lovey cards, more success cards. All right. So, yes, we've got, all right, so the Ace of Cups. I think it might actually be two people coming in. You have two people on their way, one of whom is, like I described, King of Pentacles, which would be that giving, wealthy, that kind of a person. The other one who's coming in is more King of Swords-y. King of Swords does not really show his emotions. He's very much wanting to be in control of the situation. I know exactly what this is. Two people are coming in, one of which is what feels familiar to you. This controlling person, perhaps, or unemotional person, and you're being called on not to repeat past mistakes. So while this person is coming in, this one is also coming in. So you're going to have two. The one that seems like your past, that's the one to say nope to. The other one is the one you want. This is the one. So this is very interesting. You've got two people coming in. Wow. So you are going to have a choice. You're going to have a choice. King of Pentacles, King of Swords type energy of a person. The King of Pentacles is definitely a much smoother ride. With the King of Swords person, that's more like, that ups and downs, and you are definitely being called not to repeat past mistakes. Here, the bridge from the Wheel of Fortune to the Four of Wands, this is our foundation. And this is kind of like that repeating thing, cycle type of thing. But it's also about kind of taking a chance and things like that. We've got our Three of Cups here. And this is about creating a new endeavor of the heart. This is about friends being happy about this choice. You're going to have two people, honey. You got two coming in. All right, so then we've got our nostalgia and our warm fuzzy with our Nine of Pentacles bridged by our Ten of Wands. So this is all about that nostalgia feeling, and this one here is about that success feeling. The Ten of Wands talks about the burden of success. It talks about, yes, while you are successful, while this shows, you're going to make it to the end, sometimes it's a little tough sometimes when you're trying to change so you don't repeat past mistakes. Well, just saying that out loud, like, I'm not going to repeat past mistakes, that's, easier said than done sometimes, right? We have to be very conscious, very aware. And that's what it's saying, that this is, something that you're going to have to make an effort at so that you don't end up falling into King of Swords person and you end up selecting or seeing the beauty in King of Pentacles person. Does that make sense too? Ooh, pile two. Ooh, pile two. You have two people coming in. Wow. Oh my goodness. Pile two. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of your reading. I would love to interact with you. And of course, as always, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit subscribe. I never want you to miss out. And also, it would really help me out. So I would appreciate it. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number three. All right, pile three. What is next in love? All right, we're going to take a look at our oracle card first. Casting a long shadow. All right. Well, think about it when you're outside and the sun is going down and then the long shadows at the end of a day. So this seems to me to be pointing that it's time to, feel that relaxing feeling of not having to work so hard, not having to stress so hard. Let's find out what else we've got and pull some more meaning into that. You've got all court cards. Oh, no, two court cards here. Got a lot of court cards. All right. Somebody's coming in love, or something is coming. Now, again, this is my near future spread, so I do know that something is coming. We've got a couple things going on. We've got several different personality types in here, so let's try to make some sense out of it. We've got our Nine of Wands. Now, our Nine of Wands is talking about, being in charge. It's kind of about not giving up because you've worked so hard to get where you are, kind of thing. I don't know if you can see this, but he's standing there and he's ready, saying, come on, cross my line, I dare you. And, got the line drawn of wands so that nobody can get through. So it's saying nobody's going to shake me. No one's going to throw me off. So this shows that you've got some confidence. And that's probably, casting a long shadow says it's because you've gone through some stuff. You have gone through some stuff, right? All right, so we've got our Page of Swords next. This is an energy that's looking about new ways of communicating. It talks about new ideas and just kind of getting out there, real excited, wanting to start new things. He's right next to the King of Cups, though, and our King of Cups is somebody more who likes to sort of sit back and wants to be involved in the love and the partnership and all of that, but really kind of wants to sit back because he's afraid of getting hurt, right? Again, it doesn't want to be told they are wrong, doesn't want to be a disappointment, really wants to, it doesn't take that well, doesn't take doing things incorrectly, at least how they perceive it, doing it incorrectly. You seem very confident. I think this person coming in is noticing that you have confidence, which might make, they're excited to jump in. But they've got some stuff in their own world where they're afraid of getting, told that they're wrong. I can see that because our King of Cups goes right over here to our King of Swords. This king is afraid of being told that he is incorrect, and therefore puts on a facade, kind of puts a mask on to say, I'm tough, I know what I'm doing, I don't care, when in reality they care very much, and they actually don't want to get their feelings hurt. They don't want to be wrong. They're a bit insecure perhaps, but they put on a mask. But you are a strong person, so you're watching, and you're going to be able to take all this in. I think you'll be able to see this. I don't think this is as hidden as your person thinks it is, meaning the mask on, because they're really insecure is what it really is, but they come off as acting like they don't care. We've got our devil card. Now, the devil is not evil, so don't think that, but the devil card says, you know what, I'm trying to be, like, for lack of a better phrase, like that bad boy. I don't care about anything. I'm tough. I can do this, and I'm wild and crazy, and I'm on the edge, that kind of a thing. It's all a mask. Your person is wanting to come in. All you have to do, my friend, to meet this person is just wait a little bit longer. They're coming. You're casting a long shadow here. You've got your Nine of Wands. They're showing up. They're seeing you. They're excited. They're going to want to talk to you. They're going to come to you to talk to you. And now you know that under the surface of their kind of unemotional, bad boy type of vibe is really a person who is actually a little insecure, very loving, and things like that. Seven of Pentacles is what we end up with over here. And this shows that you're going to have some concerns, like, all right, what are you, dude? What are you, this? Are you this? What's going on? But you, again, because you are wise, because you are calm, you are going to see the truth. You're going to see the truth. So these worries will not be persistent. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bridge on, and we're going to see how it connects the top to the bottom so we can get a little deeper. But so far, I do see somebody coming in. Oh boy, we have a 10 of Cups in the world. Oh yeah, we've got some good stuff. Yes, all right. So this person, somebody is coming in. Let's go from top to bottom here. Now, this is the facade. This is the mask, the King of Swords, the unemotional, kind of bought in charge type of person. You got Nine of Wands energy. This is representative of you. And remember, this is about feeling like, hey, I'm a leader. I've come a long way. I'm not going to be you're not going to boss me around, in other words. So this person, in order to get to here, they have to see that you are somebody who has the full package. It's not about you and what you're doing necessarily. It's about this person seeing that they don't seeing that they don't need this mask, because once they get to know you, their insecurities start to fly away. What are their insecurities? They're afraid you're not going to like them. You're afraid, our King of Cups says, they don't want to be doing something wrong, and that's why they put this mask on. But you being confident and calm is what's going to show them that they don't need to have that mask. That mask is going to go away. We've got our excitement, our new communication, along with our devil. The world is what the bridge is for that. Now, again, these two go together. The King of Swords and the devil are saying our mask is on, but our world card, this talks about hope and optimism. This person, once they get talking to you, I think that's what's going to kind of make the mask fall away. So at first, it's going to seem like, geez, this person is this and that. But once they get to know you a little bit more, they're going to be able to put this mask down. And now they've got their insecure King of Cups energy, and you've got down here, this is you, the Seven of Pentacles, got a little bit of worry about things, but you're having patience. This person is going to realize, here we've got 10 of Swords. That's the death of an idea. So the idea, what is the idea? The idea is I have to be this bad boy person. I have to act like I don't care. I have to act like I'm the boss. I have to do all this. It's all a mask. So turn that over. We're going to make that go away, right? How are we making that go away? Because we're spending time together, we're having communication, and we're seeing that we don't need this mask. We can put out our true self, which is a loving person, a little bit insecure, but a loving person. We no longer are going to worry about putting on our mask. That's the death of the idea. And your worries and your concerns, your patience will all be worth it in the end. Do you see? Ooh, pile 3. This one was really clear. What do you think? Wow, that's exciting. This talks a lot about what this person is going to be like in terms of how it's going to play out in your relationship, personality-wise. Ooh, I want to know what you think, though. Drop me a comment. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. I love interacting with all of you. And if you haven't already, please make sure to hit subscribe before you head out. It means so much to me. And also, I never want you to miss out on a video. All right, my friend, thank you so much for letting me read for you.